So Shakur Stevenson thinks that he's going to wipe and wash Vasily Lomachenko if they were to fight. That's the fight that Shakur Stevenson wants next. Obviously, Devin Haney has decided to retain his belts at 135 and still go up to 140 and campaign at the junior welterweight weight division and try to pick up some titles over there. Fighting Regis Prograis. I don't know how official it is now because I've been hearing mixed reviews and mixed opinions about, oh, Regis isn't happy with the money, the fight's official. So I'm hearing a lot of stuff. But we'll see when the press conferences actually take place, and obviously there's actual lead up, and then we see the fight posters, everything like that, all the promotion. So I'd probably wait on that, sit on that. But that's still a good fight. Regis and Devin, I like that fight a lot. But Shakur Stevenson and Vasily Lomachenko, I think that's as high level as it gets, in my opinion. Vasily, who has the experience, has fought so many great fighters, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and not George Kambosos, but Jorge Linares. I think that was a great fight. Luke Campbell. Loma's a very talented fighter. He's a very talented fighter, but at the end of the day, we know that he's not in the same shape that he was once in. But he looked really good against Devin Haney, so that's a difficult fight for Shakur. That's not an easy fight, and Shakur's very confident. He's saying that he's going to wash Loma, and I hate to say it, but because Loma's one of my favorite fighters to watch. But I think Shakur definitely wins that fight just because Loma's not in his prime anymore. I think that Shakur Stevenson fights a way smarter fight than Devin Haney did against Loma, because Devin went in there and kind of played Loma's game. He tried to beat Loma at his own game, and I thought Devin lost the fight, but on paper he obviously won. So a win's a win. But at the end of the day, I think that Shakur is gonna make it look a lot easier than Devin did, and then that really gets him in a great position in terms of putting him there to fight Devin. I feel like if he beats Loma, there's nothing Devin can really say. I think that 25% definitely goes out the window. Devin can't offer a guy 25%. If Shakur beats Loma in a way cleaner fashion, which I expect him to do, than Devin did, I think that there's no way Devin can offer only 25%, even if he's champ at 140. I think that deciding to hold his belts at 35, he's going to have to defend him against his mandatory, who is Shakur Stevenson. But we don't know, because we know the sport of boxing is tricky. I just think that Shakur is at a point in his career where he's so hungry and he's willing to take down anybody, and he wants to beat Devin Haney. We saw that iconic moment after Loma took his loss to Devin Haney, and Shakur got in the ring to call out Devin, and then he just walked out. And Devin was saying, I'm number one. And then Shakur was saying, yeah, bro, for now. And I thought that was so cool because, it's true in my opinion. I think Shakur's coming for Devin. He's coming for that 135 crown. I think when he goes up to 140, there's not going to be anyone who's going to be able to really mess with Shakur, because at 40, if Terrence Crawford came down to 40, maybe, but obviously it's even hard for Crawford to make 47, so he's probably gonna end up at 54, maybe even 60 to fight Canelo. That's the biggest fight. That's the dream fight for me. If I'm Crawford, I think that's the biggest money fight is Canelo Alvarez. But Shakur Stevenson being in that same stable, training with Bud Crawford, the likes of Keyshawn Davis, all these talented fighters, he's only going to get better. He's sparred Loma, so I think that he has the experience. He's been in there with him, and I think it's just Shakur's time right now, and there's no stopping Shakur. I've always said it, I'm willing to put all my stock in Shakur. If he was a stock and I could get my return on investment, I'd put it all in Shakur, because I think he's just that talented. I think that the distance, the discipline, and everything, he's on weight right now. We saw him get into it with George Kambosos, and he showed, he lifted up his shirt and you saw he's ripped, he has a six-pack, he's in shape. So that's something that you don't always see. You see guys like Keith Thurman, you see guys like Earl Spence. Sometimes they're a little bit out of shape, but you have guys like Terrence Crawford that stay disciplined. They stay ready so they don't have to get ready. They stay in good shape and stay sharp so they're ready whenever. It's not, they don't have to prepare as much. It's hard to get into a training camp when you've taken so much time off, but these guys stay in the gym, they stay working. That's what makes greatness, and I think that Shakur is one of those guys that stays in the gym, stays working on his craft, because he's so hungry, he has something to prove and wants to be the best. I really do think that he's the next face of boxing. He's evolving into that fighter, and the IQ, the distance, the talent, just the intelligence. I think that's the main thing. When you have a bunch of talented fighters, everybody's fast, everybody has power, but what separates the elite from the decent and the mediocre and the journeyman is the IQ, right? You know, you don't see guys, you know, beating people, just beating the best fighters just based off, you know, speed, power. It's a combination of everything, but it comes down to IQ, and that's why I'm going with Shakur in this fight. Yeah, camera cut out. We had some technical difficulties, but yeah. But I was just trying to say that I picked Shakur to beat basically anybody at 35, except Tank is where it gets a little bit iffy for me, just because he has that one-shot power, and he's also an underrated boxer in my opinion. I think that people don't give him enough credit. A lot of the casuals like him, so everyone just thinks of him as a knockout artist, which he is, but he also has the ability to box. So him and Shakur are probably the closer fighters at 35 and 40, but Shakur is still coming. I think if he gets more of his man strength, he already has filled out well at 35. It's just, you know, that pop, that devastating power. I think if he, you know, works on that and strengthens that, I think he's going to be, you know, basically unstoppable. And he's already pretty, not pretty, but incredibly hard to beat. So add that element of, you know, power, of keeping guys at bay. I think that gives guys a lot of problems. And I think that, you know, there's no one who could mess with him besides Tank. But Loma would be a good test. I think that's the guy that would show us everything we need to see from Shakur Stevenson. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. I always want to hear what you guys are thinking about how Shakur matches up, because am I overrating him? Because I watch him and he's just so hard to hit. He knows how to land on you, get inside on you, and then get out of the way and come out clean in fights. So we've never seen him take big shots, and I don't think we really ever will, unless it's a guy like Tank who has that power from 1 to 12, and Shakur said that. So let me know in the comments, you know, Shakur Stevenson versus Loma. Do you guys like that fight? I love it. I think Shakur does wash him, but I think it would be competitive for the first few rounds, and we see a lot of high-level chess. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
That's going to do it for another Nads Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.